Can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down.
Oh, drill side.
Johnson, he's got it. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Can't do his thing, man.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Crazy.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch out. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shift. Begin. Back.
They'll run with Cook. And it's been like this all night long.
That's because I was playing
Nowhere
around.
to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as they get deeper in the game.
Really?
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
There you go.
And they
Oh,
went
he
to
dropped
it
it
for a loss of yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Henry out of the pistol.
Nah, come here.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, Mama. Let's go.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I'll take it.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Yeah.
3 yards on that last carry.
Funny.
You're 2nd and 7.
It's funny.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Look, ran right.
And he's brought down at the 34.
Ran right by that dude.
Call it a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Well, that's
from the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Look, throw him by him again.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start.
You better stop blitzing that dude from.
Not
I'm running right
First
past him.
He's able to get
You better
6.
stop
A nice
blitzing
pick
him.
up down to the 21.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football
game.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
No, them was blocked.
From 13 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those.
Hey, Long.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush.
He must have got bit by a tick.
Almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now I'm going to make you rush. I'm gonna make here's where you fuck up at.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly.
Yeah, rip that shit out.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the
long
one
way
out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And that one? And it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And you down. And you down 5 games. Hey, Long, I told you he don't. Hey, Long. I told you he don't score too many points. He don't score too many points no more.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball.
I'm gonna tell you like you told me. I got your game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ooh, I don't give a fuck who you playing. Look at this dude.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
It don't matter.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I'm expect
to see some pressure here.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
Whoa.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And I ran it on 3rd and 10. Hey, Long, I ran it on.
It's just their first.
Ran it on 3rd and 10 and got. I still got the first.
Stages.
Yeah, I'm not passing. I'm not putting that ball in the air. Look, for what? The block. Keep block. Watch this. Freak of the week. Oh.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
I'm gonna keep running it.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, Cousins being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This nigga retarded, man.
On 2nd down, Cook at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Cousins. And
he was
incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
I made that. I don't know what you hitting on your going.
Barely able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown
you got one timeout, and you got the score.
They'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
You know what I mean?
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden
they're down. Gonna cut it, bro.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right, and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, I'll see you later, man. Going into the
final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. But still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Yo, let me get that on it. Yo, this nigga didn't even score in the second half. I scored 13 points.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
All right, he's a bum. What do you think? We're great at. Great be talking shit. Made this punk ass quit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be talking shit like they good. I shuts his ass down. That's nasty.